Regan Slaymaker for Not Just Boxing. I have the pleasure to be joined by extraordinary MC, Big Mo. Mo, I mean, it's fight week. How are you ahead of this big fight for Callum Simpson?
I'm excited. First fight week of 2025. I'm happy to be back across the pond. Happy to be back with Callum Simpson. Last time Callum Simpson was out, he probably could have sold out a stadium. He filled up one section in like 5 hours. So I'm happy to be back with him. He's a great athlete. I love the Steve Woodall fight. Love to see Caroline Dubois defending the title as well. I think it's going to be a really good show on Saturday.
It definitely is as well. Callum Simpson obviously on a serious run, winning those British and Commonwealth titles, but Steve Woodall coming off a really big upset win, knocking out Lerone Richards as well.
Yes, no, Steve's really game, man. I think he's someone that's almost not flown under the radar, but this is a fight that I think he's worthy of winning, and I think this is a fight that you can't, if you're Callum Simpson, you can't overlook. I know a lot of people want the Jeffers fight, and I love that fight, but this is the task in front of you first. And Steed is a really, really tough customer, and I wouldn't be surprised if he surprises a lot of people on Saturday.
Definitely as well, and Caroline Dubois obviously makes the first defence of her WBC lightweight title, been elevated going into this one. Obviously, she'll see this as kind of not a vacant title defence, but she's not going to be a world champion until she beats Jessica Kamara on Saturday.
Yes, I agree. Look, Caroline is... I'll put it like this. There's a lot of people on the boxer roster that are being drastically avoided. Caroline Dubois was one of them. It took a vacant to basically get a belt around her. And I'm happy it did. And honestly, Katie Taylor, I love Katie Taylor. She couldn't hold the belts forever. I think she wants to pursue that trilogy with Amanda. Katie's in the time where she's going to make a lot of money in her career, and she deserves it. She got paid very well in the next Netflix fight. I hope she gets it again. She's a legend. I hope they do that trilogy. But I'm happy for Caroline that the belt did get vacated for her to be elevated to a champion. She's absolutely worthy of it. I think she has a chance to be one of the best female fighters in the world. I think Boxer's female roster is, in my opinion, will be the best in the world, especially when a lot of them start to really come into that world title picture. Lauren Price is looking to unify. Natasha's already unified. Now you have Caroline Dubois. So it's good for boxing that all these women are coming up. We got the March 7th fight with Lauren Price and Natasha Jonas, so I'm excited. Maybe Caroline gets on that card. I have no idea. But it's good timing for everyone right now.
It definitely is as well. Let's touch on Natasha Jonas versus Lauren Price. I mean, an excellent fight between the one versus two in the division. I think Lauren Price and Natasha will argue who is 1 and 2, but it's an excellent fight in March.
Look, it's one of those fights that comes every now and then. You have the established veteran champion in Natasha Jonas, and you have the young, upstart, potential superstar in Lauren Price. We've seen this play out a ton of times. We've seen both parties win before. We've seen a lot of times the established veteran goes, no, you're not ready yet. And then we've had the times where the new upstart, superstar wins. So it's going to be an exciting fight. These fights happening, it's taken time for Boxer Stable to come to this point. It takes a minute, but now it's here. So we're going to be seeing a lot of these big fights happen just within the Boxer Stable, which is exciting for everybody.
Definitely as well. Obviously, it's an all-female undercard in March as well. If you had to pick a few names that you would like to see on that card, who would you want to see on that big show in March?
We got Price and Jonas. Those are two. I would love to see Caroline, maybe. Turnaround could be too quick. Who knows? We'll see. Caroline, maybe. Wouldn't be surprised if Karis is on that card. Love watching Karis fight also. Love to see a Fran Hennessy on that card. And those are all boxer fighters. If we see promotions that want to put forth their female fighters on the card, I know we have some big superstars coming out. You have the likes of Sky Nicholson with Matchroom. She fought Raven Chapman. You have Chantel Cameron still looking for fights. So who knows who ends up on that card? But I think it's going to be a great show, and I'm excited to announce in Royal Albert Hall. That's going to be sick.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be an amazing night as well. I don't want to turn the tide to yourself as well, Big Mo. Obviously, what a year you had last year. I mean, culminating in being the MC for the most watched boxing event, like I said before this interview, on planet Earth.
Wild. Look, I've been working hard to get to a point where I can announce the biggest fights in the world. I've gone on record saying that's what my goal is. I got to do it. I wasn't expecting to do the biggest fight in history when I was 29, but I'm honored to have been a part of it and to work with Netflix and just to to be a part of something like that was amazing. You know, to get people, to have 100 million people watch is just, it's almost hard to wrap your head around, right? Because we see big audiences with pay-per-views and things like that, but 100 million that's a staggering amount of people. So it was just an amazing experience all around.
Did it feel strange calling out 1 minute Mike Tyson and then, and I mean this in the greatest respect to Jake Paul, one of the greatest fighters to ever walk this earth, and a YouTuber. Was that moment a little bit strange?
Well, when it comes to moments, all of that it just worked. Like that whole event, from a promotional standpoint, from a build-up standpoint, it really came together in a way that I think we all thought it would, but when it happened, it was like, oh wow, because at first we were expecting a big audience, then the documentary went #1 in the world, then Tyson slapped him, and then next thing you know, we have 65 million homes watching the fight. So it all just crescendoed in the right way.
Definitely is. But when you've got your mates who know nothing about boxing or don't care about boxing messaging you, it's a crazy one as well. Final one on that night. What was it like being ringside for the second fight between Katie and Amanda?
You know, if you had asked me prior to that fight, could Katie and Amanda's first fight be topped, I would say no, because their first fight was a classic. That fight topped it. And it topped it with a bigger audience for more money on a bigger platform. And so it was perfect. That's what I'm saying. Like, for the people that were there, that night came together like weirdly perfect. I thought the main event maybe some people thought the main event was lackluster. It's kind of what I expected, to be honest. If you asked me how the main event was going to go, Tyson wins the first couple rounds, maybe runs out of gas a little bit. He's 60 years old and Jake Paul wins. That was my prediction going in. That's exactly what happened. But from an event standpoint, that event was perfect. So it was great.
Definitely. And final one from me, Mo. How does 2025 end for yourself?
Woo. Well, I got to top that. So I don't know. I'm excited to do the job that I do. I'm excited to be working on great shows, and I just want to entertain people. So if I get to do that, then 2025 is a success.
Whatever it is, it's going to be a big one. Thank you very much, Big Mo. Cheers. Thank you.
See you guys on Saturday night. Make sure you turn to True Grit on Sky Sports and NBC's Peacock. Make sure you follow Not Just Boxing and follow myself, and I will see you in the ring on Saturday.
Couldn't have put it better myself, Big Mo. Thank you very much.